Hey guys, it's Lizzie and welcome to my channel. So today, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing a makeup for glasses video. I feel like I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So today that is what I'm going to be doing. If you're wondering quickly where my glasses are from, these are from Fermi.com. I have done a review on Fermi glasses before, but they were sunglasses and those were sent to me. These ones weren't sent to me. I purchased these with my own money once I had a great experience with the first pair of sunglasses that I was sent. So these are, like I said, from Fermi.com, and I got these during the buy one get one free. I believe it's still going on, so I will leave their website in the description box down below. But if you're looking for if you're looking for inexpensive prescription glasses, which are the ones that I'm wearing right now, or if you want non-prescription glasses or sunglasses, you can check their website down below. But these are prescription. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you find it helpful, and if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. So to start this look, I'm going to start with my brows, which I feel like is an essential for glasses wearers. So I'm just using the MUA brow pencil. This is the brow pencil that I've been using literally for the past like 2 years. I probably should find something else, but I really love this and it's so inexpensive and so cheap. So I'm just outlining my brows and then filling them in. And then I'm also going to clean around my brows with the Benefit Boying Concealer. This part is optional just because I know some people like pluck and wax their brows, but I don't do any of that, so I definitely need to clean up. And then for onto the eye makeup, I'm first going to prime with the Kiko Eye Base Primer. And then I'm going to take the Smashbox Double Exposure Palette, which is like my go-to palette these days. And I'm going to be taking the shade Copper. With the Smashbox Double Exposure Palette, you can use the shadows both wet and dry. And so I decided to use this shade Wet. And I just applied that all over the lid. And then I added a gold shade from the Stila in the Garden palette into the tear duct. You can also add like a highlight shade or like a lighter champagne color, but I just thought the gold went better with my skin tone, and also it just wouldn't look so stark in comparison to like a champagne color. And so back onto the eyes, I'm taking the shade Espresso from the Double Exposure Palette, and I'm just working that into the crease with a tapered blending brush. And then once that's done, I'm going to take the shade Noir, and I use this shade Dry, and I just apply that to the outer corners and then just lightly work that into my crease because I didn't want the look to be too dramatic. And then I added some mascara. I used two. The first one is the Sleek, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a Sleek mascara. And then I used the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. None of these mascaras are particularly amazing, to be honest. I still haven't found like my go-to mascara, but this is just what I'm using for now. So once I curled my lashes, I just added the mascara to the top and bottom lashes. And then to kind of open up my eyes, I use a nude eyeliner from Rimmel London. I believe this is like 005 Nude. You can also use like a coloured eyeliner, but I just preferred the nude because I feel like it makes my eyes look a lot bigger. So that is pretty much it for the eyes. Now onto the face makeup, I'm first going to prime with the Benefit Porefesional. And as you can see, I'm focusing that around my nose because obviously that's where my glasses sit and that's where I get kind of like those glasses marks. So I particularly focus that on my nose. You can also add like an oil-free primer as well, which is what I like to do. And then the foundation that I'm using is the Stila Stay All Day foundation. And as you can tell from the name of the foundation, it is a Stay All Day. So it does last, at least on me, all day. It does not budge at all. So I really like to use this foundation when I'm wearing glasses. And so I just use that with a beauty blender. And then for concealer, I just used the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And again, I just blended that with the beauty blender. And so to set my under eyes, I didn't do any baking or anything like that. I just used the NYX Set It Don't Fret It matte finishing powder, and I just used a domed Real Techniques brush to just set that. I also contoured with the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24-hour makeup. This part is probably optional. You could also use like a powdered contour or just bronze your face if you want to, but I just decided to go the extra mile and contour. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm using the Sleek pressed powder in the shade medium. And for blush, I use the Illamasqua powder blush in the shade Tweak, and I just put that all the way up to my cheekbones. And then I added a highlighter from theBalm, which is Merry Luminizer, which is like a cult favorite, and it pretty much works with most skin tones. So I just applied that to my cheekbones with a e.l.f. I'm not sure what the brush is called, but it's one of those small tapered brushes. And then that is pretty much it for the face. So onto the lips, I used the Sleek lip pencil in the shade Venom, and then I used the Sleek Matte Me lip cream in the shade Fandango Purple. With the lips, it doesn't really matter what color you use. I guess you can use whatever rocks your boat, but I just wanted to go for a slightly bolder look because I felt like my eyes were pretty neutral and I didn't really have much going on. So that is pretty much the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All the products mentioned will be listed in the description box down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.